welcome to my new video. This is Splatterhouse on the PC Engine, and this is another fantastic arcade conversion brought to you on the PC Engine / Grafx 16. I remember first playing this game in the arcades and I absolutely loved it, and what was kind of a bit different in the day was, it was kind of a gory game. I mean, there wasn't too many arcade games back in the day that actually had any real level of goring. There were some, but for the most part, the sort of icky, sticky, yucky factor tended to be kept to a minimum, usually to try to avoid, upsetting people or, getting the ratings boards involved, which could end up meaning that there would be some sort of limited release. And Splatterhouse was, I'm not suggesting for a single moment it was the first, because I know it wasn't, but it was certainly one of the first that I come across. And I remember thinking, this is just totally awesome. It's a very simple premise, where you go into essentially a big haunted house type thing and beat the living crap out of all the monsters in there, with your sort of Jason Voorhees hockey mask on, and obviously your super muscular steroid enhanced body, even though you don't appear to be wearing any footwear. And it's just a weird game, but it's just so awesome. And I actually have got the PlayStation 3 version of Splatterhouse, which is kind of the remake, which is okay. It's a fairly predictable remake, but what's awesome about it is it has Splatterhouse 1, 2 and 3 as unlockable extras on the disc, which is quite awesome, because they are the faithful reproductions of those games as and when they came out. I think that Splatterhouse 2 is actually the Mega Drive version, although I could be mistaken about that. But yeah, I mean, it's absolutely fantastic, and it's warped and it's twisted and it's weird, and just different, kind of a bit refreshing from the sort of normal safe beat-em-ups that there was around at the time, which were all sort of getting a bit samey. We've got to go and beat up this crime boss or this other crime boss. It was just nice having a game. Yeah, you're not going to catch me out there. It was nice having a game that was, had a completely different look and feel to it. It was a beat-em-up, but this was like one seriously pissed off dude, taking it to all of the monsters and stuff like that, which is kind of, was kind of refreshing in many ways. I mean, the guy himself, as you can see, he looks a bit like a serial killer too. I mean, he's not your stereotypical hero. I mean, he does look like he should be in a Friday the 13th or some other form of slasher movie. He looks far from your typical square-jawed superhero type guy, and that was part of the appeal of it. Again, it's rock hard. The thing with Splatterhouse is, once you get out of it's a game where you need to sort of get into a rhythm of things, and once you get out of that rhythm, it can be really difficult to get back into it, especially when you've got quite a lot of bad guys coming at you left, right and centre. I mean, this is where I snuffed it in the sort of, like, I don't know whether it's a sewer or flooded basement or something like that. And it starts off relatively simple, but you get these really annoying sort of mines that come along. And I pressed the wrong button there, and that was it. I mean, once I got out of sync, I found it very, very difficult to get back into it. I didn't do so bad here, but it's moments like this, yeah, you sort of like failed miserably, and then you lose a bit of energy, and then you're down to the last bit, and it's you're on your way. As you can see, my whole sync went out of plot, and that was it. I died. So thank you for watching this video. It's a great game and it's well worth checking out. So yeah, please stay tuned for more to come.